What's going on, guys? It's your boy Keith back again, aka Mr. Cheap Sense, and I'm back with somewhat of a review. I haven't really tested these two fragrances out that I'm about to reveal to you. Um, One of them has been talked about a lot on YouTube and in the fragrance community. Some people love it, some people hate it. It's hit or miss. I was honestly kind of scared to try it because of the comments that I did read, I should say, the comments I read and some of the reviews. A lot of people didn't like the fragrance, and I guess it's because of the tobacco note that's in it. Um, and a lot of people just don't give this house or this brand a fair chance, including me. And it kept resonating in the back of my mind every time I go in a store and I see the fragrance and I'm like, should I buy it or should I not buy it? I mean, it was cheap enough, like 15, 20 bucks. So really, what would I be losing? Nothing. And if I didn't like it, then maybe I could give it away or sell it to someone and get my money back, or, at least get money to buy another fragrance. So um, without further ado, I gave this fragrance a chance. I actually did what I always do. I bought it. I believe I bought this one from TJ Maxx. I got it in my vehicle, like I always do. I can't wait to get home, so I'll unbox it and I spray it, and I actually like the fragrance. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It wasn't what people were saying negatively about it. I actually like the fragrance. I haven't worn it yet. I may wear it sometime this coming week to work, just to see what kind of, if any, comments I get, feedback I get on it. And the fragrance I'm talking about is Calvin Klein's CK1 Shock. And the only thing I don't like about this fragrance, uh, as I'm showing you the box here, a lot of people don't like how this looks. They say it's cheesy, it's cheap looking. It doesn't really matter to me. The box, like I said in my last review, the box don't make the fragrance. The bottle don't make the fragrance either. It's the juice inside. So as long as the juice performs like you expect it to and garners you the compliments, if any, I wouldn't give a damn if they put this, like I said before, in a mason jar. If it smells good and it lasts long enough, I'm okay with it. Um, Fragrances to me, and I'm just gonna put this out there, I don't really care about getting, you know, 8 to 10, 12 hours, 24 hours out of a fragrance. If a fragrance can last me at least between 5 to maybe 7, 8 hours, maybe 6 hours, I'm fine with that, because there's 8 hours in a shift at work. So, I mean, as long as I can get through the majority of my day with the fragrance on, you can always reapply. If you don't want to reapply, then that's fine. But I usually take my fragrances with me to work, and if I choose to reapply, if I feel like it's not performing anymore like it should when I first sprayed it on, then I'll reapply. If not, then I don't worry about it. But I am gonna test this out. Like I said, the one thing that I don't like about this is how it comes, and I actually left the atomizer, the sprayer on, but it doesn't come with the sprayer already on it. It comes with this top, and the atomizer actually comes in the box, and it actually just has this top on it. So it actually comes like this. And I don't like that in itself, just because I have to take this off and then put this back on. And then you have to deal with, having this extra top, in which I guess is kind of cool, because if you're traveling and this doesn't come with a cap, so if you stick this in your bag, or you just sit this somewhere, it can accidentally get pumped or sprayed. So I guess you can just take this off and put this on, and you can carry it with you. So I guess that would be one way to look at it. That would be a plus. But anyway, I sprayed this fragrance on something, and I can't remember what it was I sprayed it on, but let me just. And the atomizer on this is pretty good also. I've heard people say the atomizer wasn't that good, but I like it. It sprays out a pretty decent amount of juice. I actually like this fragrance. I actually like the smell of tobacco anyway. I was a former smoker, cigarettes and Black and Milds, so I like tobacco smells. I don't like those strong tobacco smells. I don't like stuff like that. Like, this is not that strong. It has like a hint of sweetness to it. And you can get that tobacco. And I actually sprayed this, I think, on a piece of paper that I had in my truck in my center console. I sprayed this fragrance. I actually had two. I sprayed this fragrance, and I sprayed another fragrance on the other end of the paper. And I stuck it in my center console when I was done, doing my little sniff test. And this has been like 2 days now. And I went in my center console, and as soon as I opened it up, this is what I smelled. Not the other fragrance. I smelled this one. So it's still kicking like 2 days later, and that's just on a piece of paper. And it's been super hot outside. So, but I like this fragrance. It's pretty good. And like I said, I paid maybe, I think it was like 15 or 20 bucks, somewhere around in that area. So not a bad fragrance. CK1 Shock, Calvin Klein. If you don't have it, pick it up. This would also be a good starter for someone just beginning their fragrance collection. It's a cheapie. It's not a bad scent. I like it. So, and next up, I've heard, and I don't really deal with fragrances when it comes to like car companies, like BMW or Mercedes Benz or Bentley, Jaguar, stuff like that. I've never indulged in those kind of fragrances, because I feel like they're car companies. Maybe they're not going to be that good, but I was kind of surprised by this one. I actually was in Ross a couple of days ago, and they had just got a shipment in, and one of the young ladies in there, she knows me from coming in and out of there frequently, and she knows what I'm looking for. Whenever she see me pull up in the parking lot, she already know what time it is. So she was unboxing some stuff, and I was standing there, and she was showing it to me, one or two at a time. Like, here, you think you like this one? How about this one? And I appreciate that. So she pulled out I think it was a Versace fragrance, and it might have been like a Versace, like an original of Versace, like a older, but it was reformulated, and I haven't smelled it. And if I can't smell it, I'm not really going to take a chance on it, depending on what it is. And the reviews I read on it, when I was in the store, because I usually take my phone in there with me and I review a fragrance right there, and then I make my decision. So I didn't buy the Versace one, but she pulled out two of these fragrances, and this one is Jaguar Classic Red, and she pulled out another Jaguar, and I think it was green or some other Jaguar Classic or something. I don't know, but when I did my review on the two, this one seemed to be more prominent than the other one, because the other one was, I guess, a little more strong, a little more manlier, and I'm not into those kind of heavy, harsh scents. This one was right up my alley, and so I bought it. And I was surprised because the young lady wanted to smell it, and I mean, I sprayed it on the top right here, and before we could even smell it, I was trying to let it dry down, so I was fanning it like this, and the whole area right by the register where we were standing smelled like this scent. And before I could even like get it to my nose, as we were smelling it in the air, I was already in love with this fragrance. Those are the type of fragrances that I like. You can spray it on, it's aromatic, it's going to project. Even though it may not project for long, the projection I was getting off of this was amazing in the beginning. I haven't worn this yet. I'm going to test it out sometime this week, possibly tomorrow when I go to work. But I like this fragrance. It's sweet. I don't know the notes. And like I always say, I'm not one of those guys who are into notes. I'm not going to sit and like try to figure out what notes are in certain fragrances. I don't care. As long as it smells the way I want it to smell, I'm good. Performance is really not an issue with me, because being that, as my name says, aka Mr. Cheapy, Mr. Cheap Sense, you get what you pay for. So if you can get a fragrance for, the price that I pay for them, $15, $20, $10, $25, possibly $30, depending on what it is, and if I really want it bad enough, you can't expect too much out of a cheap fragrance. Sometimes you will get a cheap fragrance that performs almost as better than an original. If it's, like a clone or something like that, you won't find many. But when you find those hidden gems like this one, and I am giving them a shot, I love this fragrance. It smells amazing to me. And hopefully I can get some comments off of it. I don't know what's in it, but it smells amazing, guys. So if you haven't tried Jaguar Classic Red, you should try it out. Just, plain box, two-tone color. It's dark at the bottom, red at the top. Classic Jaguar car symbol, Jaguar symbol, ingredients, batch code, and UPC, stuff like that. Just basic box. The bottle is not bad. It's, that classic red. This is plastic, but it outlines the bottle. Top not bad. Snaps on. You can tell this is plastic, kind of cheap, because it moves a little bit, but like I said, I don't really care about all that. This can fall off right now. As long as the atomizer still sprays, I'm good. I don't know if you can see this, but not a bad atomizer at all. That is wonderful. And let me tell you also, there is some alcohol in this you're gonna get when you first spray it. So when you initially spray it on your skin, don't directly sniff it. Give it a few seconds to dry down so that alcohol smell can go away. and then whatever it is that's in it that causes that sweetness, whatever, cinnamon or whatever it is, I don't know what's in it, but when it starts to resonate, you're gonna know it even before you get it to your face. As soon as you spray it and that alcohol dies down, it's gonna come to you and it's gonna hit you. And I'm telling you, this smells great. This is a surprise. This is a hidden gem. I'm glad I purchased this, and I'm not disappointed. I haven't even worn it yet, and I'm not disappointed. Even with CK1 Shop, as much as I seen this fragrance in the store and I chose not to purchase it, I'm kicking myself in the ass for not purchasing it sooner. Sometimes you just can't listen to the naysayers, because what other people may not like, you may like. A lot of people don't like sweet fragrances like I do. A lot of people like a little bit stronger, manlier, masculine scents. With me, that's not the case. I don't wear like those Tom Ford oud type fragrances, because I'm like, that's just not me. I have a Zorro. Let me show you. Hold on a second. If anyone is familiar with a Zorro Pour Homme, this is the regular classic Zorro, and it smells nothing like, or looks nothing like, a Zorro Chrome or Zorro Chrome Legend, a Zorro Wanted. None of that. This is, when I bought it, I was kind of excited at first. I was like, okay, well, if this smells anything like a Zorro Chrome, a Zorro Legend, a Zorro Wanted, then I'm in for a treat. And I really didn't review this one before, and oh my God, I sprayed this and it is everywhere in here right now, and I can smell it. It smells so good. But I didn't review this. I just saw a Zorro and I instantly just grabbed it and bought it. And I think it was only like $10-15, something like that. It was pretty cheap, and it is a 50 ml bottle. When I got in the vehicle, like always, and I popped the top and I smelled it, initially when I smelled it, I thought barbershop. This is barbershoppy, like that stuff they spray on you after they get finished cutting your hair and shaving you. That's pretty much what it smells like. That, and that's not a bad scent if you like that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't mind the barbershop type smell. It's just not an everyday type scent that I would be looking for. Some people do like that scent. I like it, but it's just not something, like I said, I'm gonna be like, I'll jump up and be like, oh, I want to smell like the barbershop today. No, that's not me. I want to smell fresh. I want to smell sweet. I want to smell sexy. I want women to gravitate towards me when they smell it. I want compliments. This is not really gonna garner you a lot of compliments. This mainly smells like something someone's dad or granddad would wear, which is not a bad thing. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't even think I wore this yet. Like, I've sprayed it once or twice just to, try to get the feel for it, but it's just not my cup of tea. But this is not the type of scent that I'm looking for. I'm looking for something standoutish that's like this, that's gonna project sweet in the air. When you walk past them, people, they're gonna notice you. that goes for this one. Some people may not like that tobacco type smell, but I do. This may not garner me any compliments, but it doesn't matter because as long as I'm happy with it, that's fine. But anyway, thanks guys. I hope you had a wonderful Sunday. I hope you're enjoying the football games that are on. Me personally, I've been laying around all day, not doing anything, watching fragrance reviews, getting more ideas on colognes to buy. I've been looking at prices, going on different fragrance websites, and the one I frequent the most is Fragrance X. A lot of people may not like Fragrance X. Some go to other websites. This one, I am not. I'm happy with this one. I don't have a problem with it. Everything that I've gotten from them so far has came in, not broken. Everything has performed to my liking. I don't see what the big deal is about people not using this website. Maybe it's their choice because they have only known that other website. I don't know. It's just me, but I should give it a try. I have found that Fragrance X is a little cheaper than some of those other fragrance websites. So me personally, I'll be sticking with Fragrance X unless someone knows of a website that is just as good and just as cheap. Please let me know. You can leave me a comment. And for the person who left a comment on my last video about trying Halloween Man, I just looked it up on YouTube, and I am going to give it a try. I found it on Fragrance X, and it was around $20 for it. And I forgot about Halloween Man Shot, which is the first one that I actually heard someone talk about on YouTube, and I was going to try it, and I forgot all about it. So thank you for reminding me. I will purchase Halloween Man and Halloween Man Shot. I heard Halloween Man Shot was much more prominent than Halloween Man. I don't know for sure. I haven't tried either one. I haven't smelled either one yet. So thank you again. I'm going to try Halloween Man and Halloween Man Shot, and I will do a review on it, and I will let you know what I think. So enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Have a great day.